You already know what it is. Holla at your boy, Mr. Easy Does It. Mr. Late Bloomers himself, Late Bloomer K, L8K, Mr. Number Letters, Budamar, Quadrilli K, so forth and so on. You already know what it is. Came back, I think, in a clutch performance, time and space of the valuing of a man's view in the modern day era of critique, you feel me? Keeping it sexy, keeping it professional, keeping it real, and keeping it late bloomers and things of that nature. You feel me? So I'm just, having moments of thoughts, talking to myself about different topics that I could speak on, and what the people gravitate to, and I see like a lot of people want heartfelt, views and perspectives of healing and stuff like that. So it's just like, what you healing from? What is the information that you're looking for? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you thrive, and to making you feel like you're supposed to feel, or how you're supposed to feel. You know what I'm saying? Fresh out the shower in my basketball shorts, boom cap, boom t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? For now, and it's on sale, $280. I'll let your boy, Cash App, Zelle, Chime, Apple Pay, send me a message to talk about any of the payment options that you may have in mind. Apparel is on deck, and more will be coming soon. Yeah. So I'm sitting here, thinking about different topics and what people are talking about these days, and just stuff from my observation. I like to speak my mind. I like to speak my piece on what I'm working on, stuff like that. So I've been working on music. I've been making songs on a daily just to see what people are gravitating to, what they like, the different sounds, the different sonics that people want to hear, feel. What keep people moving these days, you know what I'm saying? And playing with different topics and contexts, and getting ready from recording and playing with different sounds to getting back into performing and stuff like that. So me performing putting myself back in that space of what to perform, even though I got songs already out there, you know what I'm saying? Because I love me some funnel cake, you know what I'm saying? I like funnel cake. And if you understand that, then you understand what I'm saying. I like the funnel cake, so I put different, you know what I'm saying, toppings on my funnel so that people can gravitate to what they gravitate to and open up the doorways to my entrance of success and performance. You know what I mean? So I look at myself as as a channel of irrigation that streams into many different sources of entertainment and income, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at, it's so many different perspectives in the overwhelming of information in these days, right? So it's like, do you focus on the arts, or do you focus on the income of the arts, or do you focus on the plan of action in the arts to make the income and the art sound better? Do those things come together? And is it a righteous thing for artists to focus on a certain aspect and avenue, knowing that they can do multiple things, right? I can leave y'all comments and stuff like that. And for me, it's more so a step-by-step process. You know what I mean? So I like to do things in order. Get my songs out the way, record my music, play on my topics, take in the environment, go outside for walks, you know what I'm saying? Clear my mind, see what life is looking like in a panoramic view, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm seeing, listen to the sounds that I'm hearing, listen to the dialogues and the conversation people is having, to hear what the streets is saying, you know what I'm saying? So I pay attention to the atmosphere and the dialogue that people are having and what they talking about. It's like half righteous and half ratchet. So it's like the best of both worlds, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you tapping into a world of like being in tune and being awakened, however you feel like you've been awakened or whatever path you're on. And then at the same time, it's like you got to keep yourself grounded by doing real shit. You know what I'm saying? That reality has provided for you, or whatever reality you create based on your lifestyle and how you want to carry on with your everyday events. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my music is starting from right now. Because I haven't been outside that much, you know what I'm saying, in the environments that I would normally go to due to circumstances, you know what I'm saying, that allows me to um, structure my entrance into the realms that I'm going, the new realms and the realms that I want to go back into based off of my preparedness and my readiness. You feel me? So that's what I'm in the space of right now. So I'm like, yo, it's cold outside. I go for a walk. I wake up, make my music, a verse or two, a hook, come back, finish. You know what I'm saying? Don't have much dialogue for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, it isn't much dialogue. And within that space, I think without having that dialogue, it's making me have a dialogue with myself. Excuse me. And it's also making me have a dialogue that I'm creating with the audience. You feel me? Because then I could use my influence of artistry to create my fan base. And a lot of the fans, or if they are fans, or the people that I'm following, are just on social media. I don't know what it is, or if it's a orientation or a period of what do you call it, a probationary period before you have your breakthrough, stuff like that. So I don't really get to see as much fans as I would normally see, or who's viewing based off the insights and stuff like that. So it keeps me in a space of like focus, because I don't know who's watching, what they saying, and what dialogues they having. So I can't channel into that. I can only channel into what's going on from my perspective in my space. But what happens is I end up synchronizing with what's going on without even seeing the happenings.
It's 3 o'clock.
It's a gift. So in the space of me having these happenings and these moments and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, confirmation again, like, I just have synchronizations of moments. So I can only channel through the source of who I am and what I'm going through, to only then be a creator of space and also be aligned with space. You feel me? So once I'm aligned and I'm creating, I have those moments of that. And people be like, yo, I mean, I don't know what they think, so, but in the interactions that I had, they like, yo, was that planned? How did you do that? How did you know that? It's a gift, and it's also 8. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to 8. You know what I'm saying? 8. 8. You know what I'm saying? 8. 8. You know what I'm saying? 8. Lifestyle 8. Check that out on Instagram. I have a sick. and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So then I have those moments of connection with people that I haven't even met, but I met them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know them and they know me, but they know me in a space that they don't know me, but they know me. You feel me? And we know each other because I have that connection. You feel me? So they're wondering, how do we have this connection? And then I'm like, because you're an extension of me, right? So once you become an extension of me, then I am able to connect with you, because then now you know that you're an extension of me, right? And then we're connected. And then once we're connected and we know that, then we can have an interaction and keep being connected in the ways that we want to be connected. So forth and so on. So, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these beautiful ladies, that sexy ladies, you know what I'm saying? Or these powerful, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone got that extension of the energy, right? So everyone has their own source of channeling and power that they inherited, you know what I'm saying? So they know how to tap in how they want to tap in. Or my introduction of my extension is how we're all aligned. When it comes to females, when it comes to other individuals, as far as males and stuff like that, rap, basketball, topic of conversation, shared experiences that are aligned based off of the path chosen, because the paths are normally the same with the occurrences that lead to the same difference of success, right? So then you had those moments. You know what I'm saying? So those are the moments that I have to intake alone when no one sees, you know what I'm saying? So I be having moments of those moments like that all the time, alone, you know what I'm saying? That I don't share, that I haven't shared with people. And it just happens. And then I find out that I'm connected. However, I'm connected through individuals and experiences and, you know what I'm saying? Certain types of energy exchange. You know what I'm saying? So I'm connected to experiences and events and stuff like that because of how things are designed. I don't know. So I had certain experiences just growing up. I always knew I had these abilities to think or to interact in a certain way. You feel me? So yeah, it's magical. So if you believe in those type of things, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, it doesn't really matter to me. But if you do believe in certain things, you know what I'm saying? Then you know that it's magical. You know what I'm saying? And it gets more magical when you accept that things are magical. So you start to feel the connection of those that you're connected with because they can feel the magic. You feel me? And that's without any type of, you feel me? I'm not practicing nothing or whatever. People may think I just let things happen naturally, and I accept it when it happens naturally because that's just who I am. You feel me? So we have these moments. Then it makes you think, and it makes you question, and it makes you accept. And then once you accept, it's like you add it to your flavor of musical choice, your flavor of decision making. You learn to pay homage to your forefathers or your ancestors and stuff like that, because you know that whatever you inherited, the ability that you have or whatever, and the way that your mind is able to think because of you showing gratitude to the experiences that, or the thoughts that happen in your mind, the clear ones, then you like, yo, in order for me to, because you gotta live through all of this. You feel me? You gotta live through, like, yo, you see what just happened? Like, those things happen a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are they gonna keep being coincidence of when I'm saying a certain topic of speech that I have these confirmations of sounds and effects and stuff like that I can hear, that you are a witness of, and you like, yo, I have to accept these things and learn to live with these things and use these things in the manner that is going to keep me as the unique and special individual that God, the creator, whoever, mother, father, has created me to be. And I take on the responsibility of those occurrences so that I could live out through those gifts and abilities, you know what I'm saying, with music and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure everyone else has these things that they're good at, or these gifts that they have, you know what I'm saying. Everyone's multi-talented. If you don't feel that way, I mean, get around people that can identify those things, and then when they identify with them, it's up to you to say, like, yo, I want to channel that, or I'm going to accept that I am gifted on different avenues of success or different avenues of the arts. And then I could feel, I could feel energies based upon them channeling or them sending whatever energy towards my direction, vice versa. So you could feel it, you know what I'm saying? So that's magical within itself. So I use those different things, you know what I'm saying, to play with music. Not to play with the music in the sense of taking it for granted, but play with music, like play with the sound, the sonics, and just the orchestration of putting the music together colorfully, mathematically, sonically, and structurally, so that it's audible to the audience, just so they could get a picture of it, and you know what I'm saying, and be a part of the process and the results, so that they know that it's a real thing. So them knowing that it's a real thing, it's like, I just seen you upload it. I just raw. Then I heard the mixed version. Then I seen the artwork. Then I see a video. now I want to see you live in person, and now I want to see you perform, and I want to see you in rare form, rare action. I want to see you in your element. You know what I mean? And getting back into my element of the next phase, because you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm sitting down with an engineer, because it's different. When you recording music in the time space and you're in a studio, you got a time limit. So within the time limit, you got to deliver this speech, right? Or deliver this musical, what do you call it? Composition, right? So you're composing. So you create music within a time space that's limited, right? So you know that you can't really fuck up, and if you do fuck up, you're gonna have to spend more money. So now time, money, and all that stuff is, you know what I'm saying? So when you're recording in that space, it's a different type of artist, you know what I'm saying? But when now I'm recording in a space where time is really on my side, because I have more time to experiment. I mean, so I have more time to play with sonics because I chose to use my time wisely in that sense. So I'm having time of like, okay, boom. I'm gonna use this time to allocate it for recording. Then I'm gonna use this time to allocate it for working out. I'm gonna use this other time to go for a walk. Within these different, the walk, I'm hearing different things, seeing different things, right? I come back, I get to mirror that walk, that experience, or those thoughts that I was thinking during that thing, right there on the canvas of the music. Feel me? I get to do that. Then I get to play with the different sounds and match it up with the experiences. You feel me? So it's like, how did you hear that? Or how did you create that sound? Or how can you mimic that sound? And the thing is now, it's so dope because I've now become the instrument that is the cherry on top to the composition, because I've learned my tones and I've learned artists who came before me, you know what I'm saying? I learned where they was rapping from, or where they could sing from, or where they could, or where they get their point of views from, or how they wrote syllables and stuff like that. So now I get to have that gumbo of experience to create this new sound of magical combustion of a fucking, like, it's like Lucky Charms, you know what I'm saying, of like music, because it's like I'm rapping and I'm hearing, I'm like, I had Biggie, but then without me even trying, my delivery is of me, but it's of influence of Biggie. It's of influence of Pac, but it's me. You feel me? So it's not like I'm not mimicking anyone, or I'm not copy and pasting. It's me, but they're of me. Like I said, I could channel that. It's just like when someone is mimicking the instrumentation, like the way your heart beat, the way you breathe, you know what I'm saying? The different tones and the way the wind sound, the way the birds chirp, you know what I'm saying? The way when you walking down a city block and you can hear all these different arguments. Like, I imagine it's people living in a building, right? People living in a building. It's 60 buildings, right? Within those buildings, there's 30 floors, right? The roof. On each floor, there's 10 boxes. In each box is a space of conversation and sound. So you have 60 buildings, 30 floors, 10 spaces, a roof. Families live in each one of those boxes on each floor. They all having their own experience at once. You walking down the block. As you walking down the block, you can hear the car. You hear the birds. You hear the conversation. You hear people from different countries. You hear kids yelling. You hear basketball. You hear fire hydrant. You can smell food from the fucking restaurant, Spanish food, the bakery, soul food. You can smell all different types of things cooking. You walk in. You hear people having sex. You fucking people yelling at each other, arguing, fighting. People just having dialogue and they're loud. You know what I'm saying? How can a person take all those sounds and put it in a 3-minute song? That's how I look at it. And that's my approach. Because in my inheritance of experience and sound, I get to hear all these different thoughts. And not everyone can handle that. Feel me? That's why I got a song called Handle. And if you listen to the Handle, I'm talking about all the experiences, right, that I'm able to handle, right, in my mind, because the average person is going to get anxiety. I can't function in that space of noise. How are you able to function and get melody from those things? You feel me? How are you able to, you know what I'm saying? That's what it be. It's like one of those moments like that, like boom. You know what I'm saying? The boom, the cat, the boom, the pop, the boom, boom, boom. You feel me? How are you able to hear that? That split second of hey, like, yeah, what's up? Feel me? How am I able to hear those things? I don't know how. It's a gift. It's a gift of accepting that those things exist and different things exist depending on where you at. Because now I go somewhere else. That's why anxiety. I mean, anxiety is just it's a diagnosis of being anxious. That's it. Because you don't know how to operate in an environment. And that's what something that, like, someone like myself is self-taught. You know what I'm saying? Not on everything, but certain things was like experiences. Because every time you go to a new environment, right? Nigga gonna know, like, yo, you're not from here. Where you from? Because they know how you walk, they know how you talk, da da da. So you become anxious. You have anxiety. You feel me? Like, yo, where you from? Da da da. But then that same individual, and they go somewhere else, and they go to a different environment, they get anxiety and feel anxious because, yo, where you from? You're not from here. I can tell by the way you walk. I can tell by the way you talk. I can tell by the way you move. I can tell by the way you think. I can tell how, you know what I'm saying? So you're eager to be a part of an environment that you're not prepared for, so that creates anxiety. So then you smoking, you feel me? Then that's another thing. You be so in your element with that, you don't know how to control that now because there's so much shit going on in here, and then there's so many things going on outside that they all happening all at once. And your mind is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't know if I should be on guard, or I don't know if I should just relax, or I don't know if, because you're not in that element that you're used to all the time. So you get anxious and you have anxiety because it's the what ifs. Then you have to know it's the trusting. You know what I'm saying? It's the trusting in you. You feel me? So you know who you connected with because, or who you're not connected with because you start to allow the happenings so that you could gain perspective on the experience. That if it happens over and over again, you don't have anxiety no more. I don't have anxiety when it comes to performing if I'm prepared. I don't have anxiety to take a game-winning shot because I've taken those shots many times. You feel me? But it's in the space of my preparedness. So when you prepared, the anxiety is not so strong as to when you prepared. So if you're in an environment that you always in, so like at first you can go somewhere, then you go there all the time. You know it now. Like it's not foreign to you. It's not, nothing is not out of reach, out of whack. Your mind ain't out of whack and shit like that. It's like, let me take this time to take it all in, right? My views, so that every time I go somewhere that I'm familiar with now, I'm like, okay, now I could be like this. I could chill. You know what I mean? And then in that space now, when you like this, you can hear, you feel me? You can hear the influence of what the universe is saying to you. That's why I don't have a problem with coming up with topics of music or coming up with melody, because even as I'm talking right now, I can hear many different sounds. And you yourself as an audience, you probably don't hear nothing because your ear isn't trained based off of the decision making that you made to enter into those spaces and realms of sonics and creativity. You know what I mean? So a lot of people would be like, I don't think I'm creative. And I'm like, everyone's creative. You just got to identify with what was creative for you. And you got to find a space of creativity. And I've learned that since I was always on the go, that I would always have to create a space of creativity. You know what I'm saying? I would always have to create some type of environment for that because I was always on the go. So I wasn't necessarily always in a room every day memorizing my raps. You know what I'm saying? I was on the go memorizing my raps, and I didn't. Now I have overwritten. You know what I mean? I've overwritten, and I still feel like I'm just getting started because you write so much to find a solid melody, or you learn. I ain't gonna say a solid. You're gonna learn to find the arsenal in your repertoire. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that work for you. So you overwrite, you over-record, you experiment with different sounds and vibes and stuff like that. So for me to be in my element, I had to learn myself. And that was based upon the travel and the experiences. And that's on the go. You know what I'm saying? So when you in time and space and you put yourself in a structured world, even Nip said that. He was like, yo, when you in that space of recording, it's like you're not of the world no more. You're not of the world. Like you're not in a space of what's going on in the everyday world, because now you're not that sponge. You're more so the picture that's pouring into the canvas. You know what I'm saying? So now you become more of the painter, and then now you're the painter, and then the painter you get to experiment more than the person who has to continuously be in that structured space. And there's no disadvantage or advantage, because the person that's in the structured space, they're moving within that environment or the industry, but then you're also moving in the environment and the industry, but from a different perspective of recording and creating. So you able to come up with different vibes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just to see what people are gonna gravitate to, and to see what works for you, and to see how your artistry is different from other people. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is doing something within the element of entertainment these days. You know what I'm saying? So even people that's not naturally artists are experimenting with their artistry of, and I'm not going to say naturally, the people that haven't put in so much work, you know what I'm saying, and have an opportunity based off of the monetization of art these days and business, they're like, yo, let me take a stab at it. You know what I'm saying? Let me test the waters of music and stuff like that. And then they have their moment, you know what I mean? But on my side, I get to, like I said, me walking down the block, hearing all these different things and seeing these different things and just looking and observing. You know what I'm saying? I could hear like 100 sounds all at once and not lose my mind. Because I've accepted that. Once you accept that and you're walking down these streets and you're seeing all these different signs and you're hearing all these different sounds and you're having all these different experiences, you like, I'm just an additive to the musical. You feel me? Like, it's one big fucking band, which I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a band, and every band player had to read music. And once you read in your music, you have to be synchronized and be a part of the orchestra. You feel me? To sound cohesive with the musical altogether. You feel me? So, for me, that's how I look at it, nigga. I look at it like I'm fucking Mozart, Beethoven, and shit like that. Now, well, I always did. It's just me accepting it. You know what I'm saying? That's the new thing. Like, you're gonna have flashbacks of, like, your experiences and shit like that. So it's like, you're gonna have experiences of, like, I didn't know I was gonna do music, but shit. When I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you see what I mean? I just have those moments because I'm a musical kid, I'm a musical child, and I just have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? I think in the pattern of music. You know what I'm saying? It's like Optimus, like you get different channels and radio channeling of moments and memories that are puzzle pieces or within your arsenal of thinking. And you start to learn how to go into archives to have those moments of clarity. So it's like each moment is a key that opens a different door to the answer of the paths that you're trying to get to, or the elements. You know what I'm saying? So you start seeing, like, you learn there's different aspects of you. So you have a moment of this, a moment for music, a moment for sports, a moment that you like to cook, a moment for partying, a moment of love, a moment of success, a moment of just different things that you like. You know what I'm saying? People, you'd be surprised of, like, that's why social media is so dope. You know what I'm saying? Because you see different people and different characters and personalities that you would think that what you know them for is that one-dimensional thing, not knowing that they got so many multiple different gifts and talents that they haven't showed to the world. Or when they do show it to the world, you like, yo, I didn't know he or she could do those different type of things. Or, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's intriguing sometimes you don't even know how to accept it because you're like, yo, I ain't know da 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 da. You feel me? Like you see niggas jumping off of fucking roofs, from roof to roof, and jumping off of buildings and going up to the top floors and taking fucking selfies at the Empire State Building on a fucking handstand. Like that ain't no fucking everyday gift. Like, and then you start to live vicariously through those things, and then you also, depending on how wild you are, you have your own experience of those guys looking at you like, yo, how the fuck did you do what the fuck you do? Because that shit is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you accepting those different type of things. But it's the musical of experiences that happens on this universal stage of performance. So how do you know these things? Like, how do you, because no one tells you these things unless you're breded to be that. You know what I'm saying? Like your parents molded you to take that route because you're now living and carrying on a tradition that they put in place for you. You know what I'm saying? So you're living out through them based upon the foundation that they set for you. And then also like myself, I mean, things are inherited and foundations are set in certain things. So you become a hybrid of experiences in the foundation, but then you also have those moments of self where you have to come up with your own style. You know what I'm saying? And then when you come with your own style, then your style becomes a foundation for the next version of you, or the many versions of you, because everyone is an extension of how they receiving your energy. You feel me? So if everyone listening to my music, or everyone looking at how I dress, or how my style is, or whatever it is, you start to become an extension of that, but then in your own version, and then those people, or you yourself, knowing that you was an influence, also become influenced because you liked how someone elevated or added to your style. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I like what you did with that. You know what I'm saying? Or if you give me, like I said, you give me a t-shirt, you give me a style, and I put my twist on it. I like how you freak that. You feel me? I like how you put that together. I wasn't gonna do it like that, but I like to, let me add it to that. Now let me add it to my style. You know what I'm saying? So just gotta peep game. You know, if you want to, and if you're not bored out your mind, thinking destructive and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And within the chaos of thinking and analyzing and whatever environments that you're in, you will have those moments. But it's smart to have transmutation of energy going into something that is productive. You feel me? So if you hear the anger and aggression in my music and shit like that, I had to take that energy and put it into that. You feel me? Just so you can feel my pain, and I wanted you to feel, and it's so crazy because the air is so sensitive and the people are so sensitive that our people are so sensitive as a whole. So once you hear a song that you feel because it motivates you or it says something that triggered you, you got to be wise enough to know that it's just music. Because if you're not wise enough to know that, if you're not wise enough to know that, then you're going to take it, how you going to take it and try to interpret it your way and use it as a scapegoat as to why you make the decisions that you make, because you're not wise enough to know that it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Everyone gets caught up into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But try your best to know that every artist is a channel of energy, thoughts, and expression. So once you know that these people are of energy, thoughts, and expression, that is an extension of you, use it as a form of motivation. You feel me? I'm not listening to even the fucking hardest records. I'm not listening to the shit to get me amped. You know what I'm saying? In a space of destruction. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that shit to go before I go hoop or before. You feel me? I'm gonna bust a move business wise, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? I tell Shorty, you know what I'm saying, run that playlist, you know what I'm saying? And then we create the vibes and the energy based on the sonics of that. You feel me? But I'm not being destructive based off of just destroying. The crazy thing is though, which is it's weird sometimes. It's just that certain songs could trigger your emotions. They could trigger your emotions. So just gotta be wise, be old enough. You know what I'm saying? To let events play out. You know what I'm saying? Let events play out. Or if it's overbearing to hear certain type of music and stuff, just don't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? If it's overbearing, and like I said, you're gonna find your audience, stuff like that. So whatever works for you, you know what I'm saying? But that would just mean having these experiences, talking about the synchronization of like what the happenings that be happening, and then just living through the fucking chaotic sounds and shit like that. Like, just not even the chaotic sounds, just the many happenings of sounds and shit like that. All those different sounds. And then coming up with topics and coming up with melody and stuff like that. You feel me? Coming up with different melody. And I also listen to a lot of music, so nothing new under the sun. A lot of the melodies and songs that you hear now is just regurgitated music from your favorite artists in the past. You yourself would just have to get familiar with that. So, like I said, there's certain songs and certain influences that you hear. It ain't necessarily about what you think it's about. Sometimes the song that you're hearing is just an old song from the 70s or the 80s that was remade in a different way or a modernized way. But the way you're receiving it is based off of the context of how you think. Feel me? So you think a certain way, so you're receiving it a certain way. But it probably don't got nothing to do with how you think it is, you feel me? It just be happening, or it's just entertainment. Just entertainment, fam. You feel me? So like I said, I've been over consumed with. I'm listening to my music, yo, on some real shit. I'm like, yo, I'm fucking nice. Like, yo, I'm a beast. Even I say that to myself. Like, yo, K, you a beast, man. Like, you a beast. Like, how the fuck do you even think of those things? Even my kid. You feel me? She's a beast. How do you think of those things? You feel me? Like, my the extensions of me, they're beasts. Like, how do they think of these things? How do you think of those things? I don't know. Just the happenings. And not being afraid to write them down. When it's happening, you know what I'm saying? And I got so much recollection of happenings and experiences that when I hear certain melodies, I'm like, there it go. Like, you feel me? Or sometimes it's not about me. You feel me? It's not about me. It's just what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just what I see. You feel me? So I be seeing things for the artistic value and expression of how I see things. Feel me? So it just be magical. Feel me? Magical. Getting rid of the loose ends. You feel me? I don't even know how long I'm gonna keep up with this, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, just staying grounded. You know what I'm saying? Staying grounded. You know what I'm saying? Advertising, boom cat boom. T-shirt, 280. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? You know. You know what I'm saying? Always do the work. Holla at your boy. 280, holla at your boy. You already know what it is, shorty. You feel me? You feel me? Shorties always do the work. Holla at your boy, you already know what it is. Mr. Easy does it. You know what I'm saying? I got multiple ideas and apparel and stuff like that. Man. Why advertise one? You feel me? Why advertise one? You know what I'm saying? And I have to live out through the experience of stand for. You know what I'm saying? So today was chest day. Got it in. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in. Coming back stronger. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Mr. Easy Does It. Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Another moment of talking about some real shit. Yeah, talking about some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Always doing the work. You know, putting things into perspective of whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And just living in that happenings, like just living in it. Whatever you do, can you operate in that space? Whatever you do, it don't matter what you is. I was just talking from a musical perspective, like how can you just live your life, and do whatever you do, knowing that all these different things is happening. You know what I'm saying? That's always doing the work. You know what I'm saying? That's the boom, cat, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it all goes together. You know, so and these are all songs. You know what I'm saying? These are all songs and beliefs and mantras, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it's 280 for each. Holla at your boy. Send a message. You know what I mean? This is real official business, like I said before. Just to feel empowered, you know what I'm saying? You see yourself in one of these, you know what I'm saying? So just to make you feel empowered, and just to make you look stylish and look, you know what I'm saying, sexy and feel a certain type of way based off of, you know what I'm saying, the results. I'm always do the work, you know what I'm saying? I gave you the explanation of, not more so the explanation, but I gave you the experience of the boom, the cat, and the boom, and that perspective. So it's just to live out through that artistic expression. You feel me? So just to live out through that, because when I'm saying to myself, and I'm like, yo, yeah, you gotta go work out, fam. Like, yo, I gotta always do the work. Gotta record shit. I always do the work. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting a move. I'm like, when I get that thought, it's like, boom, cat, action, boom, done. Feel me? So it's not just a t-shirt. These are not just a fly-by-night experience to gain monetary value. It's an experience. When I put on this shirt or these apparel and shit like that, I really feel like I put on a suit of armor that gives me superpowers to do whatever the fuck I want to do or accomplish what I want to accomplish. And people don't be liking that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if they like it or not. I don't care if they like it or not. But I'm talking about just like in the space of the execution of work. They're like, yo, how the fuck do you keep going? Nigga, I always do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the boom cat, the boom, the love and the light, the fucking, the colors, You know what I'm saying? When I'm on my everyday shit, my LAB joints, you know what I'm saying? Got those coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? So when I wear my hat, they can see me from a mile away. Like when I wear a fucking LAB hat, they see me, they remember me, the guy with the hat. So this is not no fucking bullshit brand, you know what I'm saying? Or I was just trying something. Nah, this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of late bloomers, I should be the first face that you think of. Not those other people that try to make some shit up or try to mimic me or stuff like that. I'm the face of the brand. I'm the image. I'm the energy source. I'm the one that sounds like me. I'm the one that says the things the way that I see them, or I move the way that I move. Like my whole existence is a brand, you know what I'm saying? My name, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. That's what it is. Feel me? So yeah. Jazz. You feel me? All those different things. You feel me? So Kendall Cream. You feel me? Gotta shout that out. In the works. You feel me? Late Bloomer Magazine in the works. Ussstv, live and direct. You feel me? 8, high performance tee. You feel me? 8, athletic apparel and athletic happenings. You feel me? Jazz America, the art sums, the appreciation of artistic expression, value, and creativity. You know what I'm saying? These are not just ideas. So, step by step, you will get to witness all of these things being aligned. I told you this from the beginning. Scroll all the way down. I told you from the beginning. I told you from the beginning. From the jump. You feel me? So you already know what it is. You already know who you are, and you already know that you're an extension in the channeling of the source that we connected to. You feel me?
It's 4 o'clock.
I don't even got it. Like I said, I don't make this shit up. I don't make this shit up. You feel me? You already know what it is. Holla at your boy, Jazz America. Mr. Easy does it. Ussstv, Late Bloomer K. Superstar, Rockstar. Getting Thotty-licious. Eating funnel cake. You feel me? Holla at your boy. You know, leave a comment under the song that you see on Instagram too, you know what I'm saying? Late Bloomer _K. I am L8K. Holla at your boy, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. And ladies, holla at me. And you already know what it is.